With so many of you jumping into 2K, we've added even more events in the neighborhood, so get out there and compete.
Welcome to the NBA on DA. A lot of optimism. Thanks, DA. Moving through November in a fresh new season filled with young talent. We're keeping our eye on the rookie talent all across the NBA and how they've been playing. So, that in mind, here's a look at the Rookie Race Watch to see who might be in the running for the Rookie of the Year later on down the road. And you look at Morant. He's gotten off to a blazing start and has settled into that #2 spot in the rankings. A lot of season left for him to jump to #1, though.
And really not surprised with the kind of talent he possesses to be ranked second already.
Well, what I've really liked about him, Greg, in the early part of this season is how aggressive he's been. He's not hanging in the background like most rookies do. He's getting after it.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Dragic is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Warren, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pacers, Enes Kanter is out there with Bryant. Then it's Morant. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Tatum in at the small forward. And so Bryant will bring it up for Indiana.
Well, the Suns, of course, have the league's longest playoff drought. 9 straight seasons of going on vacation early. And think about it, that's despite picking at the top of the draft year after year.
Middleton finds Whiteside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Whiteside. That one doesn't go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. And doors for the Suns going forward. It can't help but they play in the always difficult Western Conference.
That's right. The Western Conference is so strong at the top, and it's strong at the bottom as well. You know, you think about it, teams that didn't make the playoffs last year, Dallas, Sacramento, Minnesota, all of those teams are on the upswing. So how do the Suns eventually climb that ladder? Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Tatum passes to Morant. The 11-footer. A second chance effort and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And to me, guys, there's a level of physicality that Enes Kanter provides that's important to his team. He is unafraid of anyone, and that in and of itself is crucial.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Here's Dragic. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Up top, Warren. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
But you can't allow T.J. Warren to get this close to the cup. Once you do, you have to foul him.
Greg, you talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Now Dragic Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Brogdon outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
A good close cut. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Bryant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Morant. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Middleton dishes to Dragic. Shoots over Morant. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Middleton against Brogdon. There's Morant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Bounce pass Middleton. Here's Dragic from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Dragic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And the first task for Monty Williams is going to be retooling this offense. Plenty of offensive talent here. Team has underperformed on that end for years.
And one of the things he wants to implement, Greg, Monty Williams wants to utilize more movement, right? He has mentioned a style similar to what they ran while he was with the Spurs organization. So don't expect to see any stagnant bodies on the offensive end this year.
Brogdon kicks to Kanter. The pass to Morant. Back to Kanter. Pass to Morant. Over Dragic. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Well, you think back to T.J. Warren and how good he has been for the last few years. And yet last season, he took a huge step forward by adding the three-pointer to his arsenal.
And the way Warren improved his three-point shooting last year, Doris, was incredible.
No doubt, Kevin. This is a guy who went from below 25% the year before from distance to making over 40% of his range shots. He did all this while coming close to tripling his three-point attempts. What an improvement.
And the Suns miss again.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Tatum passes to Brogdon. Bryant with it. Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Back to Bryant. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by the Suns. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Floats it up there for Harrell, and Harrell snaps it in.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Middleton against Brogdon. Passes it to Morant. Shot from the wing, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Warren. Pass to Harrell. He kicks to Middleton. Whiteside with it. He's coming off a 40-point game against New Orleans.
And it felt like he was literally everywhere on the defensive end. Multiple rejections, stifling all game long.
Outside Tatum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And now let's catch up. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never trailed by more than 3 points. And that's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Whiteside. Harrell is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Dragic in at the guard position. Whiteside kicks to Warren. Back to Whiteside. Over Tatum. Whiteside, no good. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. When you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
And something that's troubled Indiana the last 3 years, rebounding.
I think, Greg, it's probably manifested at both ends of the floor, right? Some of it's about roster construction. Some of it's about style of play. Some of it's about philosophy. But their inability to control the glass has at times had an impact on them.
Middleton the pass to Harrell. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Now the pass to Brogdon. Pass to Morant. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the inside. And they double up Whiteside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Pacers now. Indiana trailing here. Brogdon the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Dragic kicks to Middleton. Sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got his third bucket of the night. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Suns. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Second shot opportunity, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
To me, T.J. Warren has the kind of frame that could allow him to be effective on the window.
Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Tipped away. No good from Dragic. Pacers trail by 5. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Dragic the pass to Warren. There's 21 seconds left in the third. And it's Harrell missing. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Now Morant. 10 points for him. Up top, Dragic. Finished off the break. Dragic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over. But it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Jason Tatum. Morant is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Bryant in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely. The dish to Harrell. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Brogdon. Tatum against Warren. To tie it up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
And it's tied up with that one.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Kanter against Whiteside. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Brogdon, here we go. So they take the lead. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Back to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Tatum kicks to Morant. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Warren. Tatum's shot is off. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Tips it up.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Morant. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Dragic kicks to Middleton. Bryant with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he
the pass to Cannon. And right side sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. .103 left to play here in the fourth. Morant passes to Brogdon. Connects from downtown.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And the Suns call time here. They trail by 5. 51 seconds left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told them, look guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On deep. The shot, no good. Timeout call, the Suns. They're behind by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
To win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they've